Hello everyone, I am Amarjeet from Amar PTE classes. I hope you all are doing well. Again, I am in front of you with my new video. In today's video, I am going to share some important tips of Read Aloud, means how you can get 90 out of 90 in Read Aloud. First, we will discuss what is the task and how you can score better in Read Aloud. Read Aloud is the first module of speaking section. It contributes 22 points in speaking and same 22 points in reading as well. Read Aloud is the second highest contributor in speaking section. If you are weak in reading but good in speaking, then you can easily get good score in speaking as well as in the reading. It's a very simple task but tricky. You will get 6 to 7 questions in the final exam. In this task, a paragraph will show on your screen. You have to read that paragraph. You will get 35 seconds of preparation. During preparation time, read that paragraph loudly in the same way as you are going to speak after preparation time. After 35 seconds, you will hear a beep sound. Speak within 3 seconds after the beep sound. If you speak after 3 seconds, your response will not record and you will get minimum points, that is 10 points. For one paragraph, you will get 40 seconds to speak. As soon as you finish, click on the next button. Don't wait for the computer for the next question. Remember one point in speaking which is most important: if you fumble, hesitate or not spoke well, then computer will follow that pattern and your overall score will get impacted. Remember this point during speaking. Now these are the tips for the Read Aloud. First is the content. Content is of 5 points. Do not leave any word when you speak. During preparation time, read the text and emphasize on words. If you are facing difficulty to pronounce any word, then focus on that words. Improve your vocabulary and get familiar with different context. Trick is that if you can't speak any difficult word, then leave that word, because in that case you can get fumble and it will impact your further speaking. Next is the fluency. Fluency is not how fast you can speak in English. It means speak at moderate pace, neither too fast nor too slow. Long sentences in one go means speak long sentences in one go. Only take necessary pauses, for example at the punctuation marks. Next is the pronunciation. Speak every word clearly, without hesitation and fumbling. Means speak in your natural tone. Don't try to copy the accent. Do not replace any words and add any words at your own end. You will lose points. If you are facing difficulty in pronunciation, you can use Google Speech or Siri. Next is the intonation. Intonation means remember the flow and the patterns found in English. To express meaning, emphasize keywords and use appropriate pauses. Do high or low your pitch according to the sentence. Take a slight pause if there is a punctuation mark. Next is keep track of time. Means finish your task as soon as you can without hesitation. Don't wait for the blue bar to reach to the end and finish your speaking before that. After it, just click on the next button. Next is do not stop in between the sentences. Means do not stop too much in between the passages. In case if you are reading wrong, don't stop, go ahead. Don't even try to correct your mistakes. You will lose your points. If you are not confident about your response, still keep going. If you are silent more than 3 seconds, your microphone will get shut. No response will record. Remember this point. Next is understand the pace. Now what is pace? Means what is the right pace for you, moderate or fast. If you speak fast, you will sound more fluent, but sometime you can muddle the speech. Means your words might mix into one another and become unclear. So before exam, find out the right pace for you. Next, last trick is record yourself and try to understand how you sound. Record your answers and listen them. Try to find out your mistakes and work on them. You can take help from your friends who are good in English and go through different type of contexts. Now let's do some examples. When you start your PT exam, the first module is the reading section, and in the reading section, first task is the read aloud, and a paragraph will show on your screen in the read aloud, and you can see above paragraph, look at the text below. In 35 seconds you must read this text aloud as naturally and clearly as possible, and you have 40 seconds to read aloud. Let's start. This is the preparation time. During the practice you can skip the preparation, but in final you can't skip the preparation. During the preparation time, read that paragraph loudly as much as you can. Eco-anxiety refers to a fear of environmental damage or ecological disaster. This sense of anxiety is largely based on the current and the predicted future state of the environment and human-induced climate change. Anxiety around environmental issues may stem from the awareness of a rising risk of extreme weather events, losses of livelihood or housing, fears for future generation. Eco-anxiety refers to a fear of environmental damage or ecological disaster. This sense of anxiety is largely based on the current and the predicted future state of the environment and human-induced climate change. Anxiety around environmental issues may stem from the awareness of a rising risk of extreme weather events, losses of livelihood or housing, fears for future generations, and feelings of helplessness. Now this is your score. Content is of 5 points, fluency is of 5 points, and pronunciation is of 5 points. And during practice you can check your answers. For example, total words is 62, good words 60, pronunciation is good in 60 words, but bad pronunciation is, or you can say missed word is 2. Now next do some more examples. Now let's do one more example. Psychology is both an applied and academic field that benefits both individuals and society as a whole. A large part of psychology is devoted to the diagnosis and treatment of mental health issues, but that is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the impact of psychology. Remember this point during the preparation time. Speak in the same way as that you are going to speak after the preparation time, means during the practice as well as during the final exam. Let's do. Psychology is both an applied and academic field that benefits both individuals and society as a whole. A large part of psychology is devoted to the diagnosis and treatment of mental health issues, but that is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the impact of psychology. Now this is the score. Now remember this point, you have 40 seconds to speak, but try to finish as soon as you can. Means I finished this sentence in the 18 seconds, and you can check your pronunciation, means this is the answer, filled and when. Means good pronunciation in the 48 words but bad pronunciation of 2 words. You can also check your answer by clicking this button, means you can check your score or as well as your answer, means how you speak and how you are how you can improve your score, means how you can improve your vocabulary. Now let's do one more example. A unique characteristic of online shopping environments is that they allow vendors to create retail interfaces with highly interactive features. One desirable form of interactivity from a consumer perspective is the implementation of sophisticated tools to assist shoppers in their purchase decisions by customizing the electronic shopping environment to their individual preferences. Focus on the punctuation mark, one line, then second line is here. A unique characteristic of online shopping environments is that they allow vendors to create retail interfaces with highly interactive features. One desirable form of interactivity from a consumer perspective is the implementation of sophisticated tools to assist shoppers in their purchase decisions by customizing the electronic shopping environment to their individual preferences. Now, remember this point, one line is here but the second line here, and you have to speak the long sentences in a one go. Means don't take the pauses in between the long sentences. Try to finish the long sentences in a one go. Hold your breath but speak. Now this is all about today's video. If you are facing any difficulty, then you can write in the comment box. You can also mail me your queries on the email ID amarpteclasses@gmail.com. For online and offline classes, you can contact me on my contact number. And don't forget to like and share these videos as much as you can. Thank you.